What's up out there? Welcome back to some more Melvor Hardcore. We are on Gen 2 episode 60. So, in the last video, we were wrapping up mining and smithing, and those two are completely done. So, nothing left here to do. I did spend a little bit of mastery pool to get this down so I don't have my 50% bonus, and I did spend a little bit of this to get down and finish this one off. I did a bunch of rune essence mining, so I have, let's see here, where'd it go? 539,000 rune essence. So when we start crafting runes, we'll be have plenty there. So I have been crafting a lot of stuff in Runecrafting, mainly a lot of the air gear. And I had like 600,000 air runes, and I'm down to a couple 100,000, so I'm gonna have to build that pile up. I'd like to get these all up to about 1 million by the time we're done with this, so I may let this run and create a bunch of these. I do have some other side things I have to get done, but I'll probably let those go. The other thing, you notice that I have 60-some thousand of each one of these combination runes. That is because of the synergy that I have going. So if I go down to Runecrafting here, and I have the Runecrafting or the elemental potion going, so it's a 50% chance to gain 8 of a random elemental rune per craft. So you can see down here, we're getting some good stuff. We're getting some fire runes, and you just randomly get runes for using this. And if you couple it with the bear crow synergy, you get a chance to get quantity equal to that of the elemental potion of random combination runes. So that's why we're stacking those up so high. Now, those aren't really good for any of this, crafting anything here, but they are good for, say, finishing out the summoning, because I do need to get some crow tablets finished off, so I'll be able to use some of those. I might hang on to those and hang on to these combination tablets and use them in combat with magic, so I may do that. I'm not sure what I want to do with them yet. They're basically just, it's something that comes in off that synergy. There's not a whole lot of synergies here that I would use in this necessarily. Like, I'm not going to create the staves. Combination rune requiring water, I'm not going to do combination runes because I don't really need them. Let's see here, pickpocketing, not doing. Rune preservation chance, yeah, that's kind of nice, but I think I'd rather build up the combination runes. This one here's good, the crow and the devil, because you get the 10 fire runes while you're crafting elemental runes. So when I go create the air runes, I'll probably equip this and just build up that pile of fire runes a little bit more. And actually, I could be using the fire runes now because I've got so many of them. Let's see, rune essence mining, nah, don't care about. Rune preservation, see, this is for crafting, and then the elemental potions. So there's only a couple of these that I really use. And like on my standard account, I basically floated between the devil one and then this one here, because that let me create just a ton of runes and combination runes and everything else. So where we are now is pretty much, I have most of the, if I turn this on, all of the runes are done, and pretty much most of all the staves are done, and the wands and everything. So that's kind of about it. I've been putting my mastery pool XP in here at the top on these, not the air gear or anything like that. I've been putting them up here and then scrolling down to anything left over and spending it on the fire gear. Because the fire gear, especially like the fire expert wizard robes, those take a lot of runes to use or to create. 250 fire and 5 nature. Which, I mean, I've got plenty of fire, but 250 is a lot of runes. So what I've been doing is attacking this from the cheapest stuff first, which is why I've burned off like 400,000 air runes, because I went through the air acolyte stuff here, which only takes 20 air runes, and then I did the air adept, which goes into 50, and then at this point you start getting nature runes. So I'm going to need to create nature runes, and I'm going to need to replenish my air runes. So I'm not going to totally craft everything in here. What I am going to do is probably turn this thing on overnight and let it do, say, nature runes, and then however many nature runes I have tomorrow, I can start working on this stuff. I also need to get some body runes, because we need to work on, where is it at? I just passed it, didn't I? Nope, not that, this one. So I need some body runes also to finish off this stuff here. So I could incorporate making some body runes to work on this here, this potion. I mean, there's a few things that can be done. And then I still need to go over here and finish off the crow stuff for the tablet, which I've got plenty of this now. And I'm at 45,000. I'm ticking down pretty quick, so I'm going to have to create some of those. So that's kind of it. If we take a look at where we were on completion, overall, I was at 94.58%, and we're now at 94.77. That's ticked up quite a bit. Finished off a lot of things in smithing and runecrafting. And then on the mastery side, we have gone from 95.03 to 95.95. So that's ticked up quite a bit again, because, you know, completing a bunch of these things in smithing's got so many different items, and then this one's got so many different items. You complete a big pile of them at a time, and it, you know, it fills up this number quicker versus something like, I don't know, mining that only has 1,000 items in it, or wood cutting. But wood cutting gets done real quick too. Mining takes a lot longer. And fire making is like one of the longest ones. And it's got one of the fewest numbers in it to achieve. But that is that. And I made a boo-boo. So when I was working in the mining stuff, I thought, I'm going to go buy some, I was doing rune essence. I said, I'm going to go buy some mining gloves, which collects 2 times the ore. And, you know, I have all the, well, I had the mining interval thing here, and I had there's a synergy to double rune essence. I had that equipped, and I thought, man, I'm going to go buy this. And I wasn't paying attention. I went right into the shop. I bought 30,000 of them. Yeah, and then I found out a day later, I was like, why is this only 479 million gold? Well, apparently I decided to spend 2 billion gold on mining gloves that I probably never use. So that gives me like 15 million charges, and I have 14.973 million left. So that was a bad idea. It's just unbelievable that I blew that much money on gloves it's not even gem gloves either. It's these. Well, got 10% discount, I guess, on it with the, what was that thing in thieving? I think it was the merchant. This merchant's permit. I think it gives you a 10% discount in the gloves. It was a big mistake. So anyway, that is where we are currently. And probably by the time we get to the next video, I'll have gotten through a bunch more of this. This is going fairly quick. Spin that there and kick that one off. Make this go a little quicker. So, like I said, I'm probably going to work on the actual runes tonight and not just the gear. I mean, I could keep going through the different gear, but I think I'd like to get the nature runes because I'm going to need it for the higher tier, all this higher tier stuff really. And maybe work on some body runes at some point, get a few 100,000 of these nature runes, because these only take 3, 5. Yeah, they don't take a whole lot. 5's it. So if I get a few 100,000 of those, I'll be good. The body runes I'm going to need a lot of, because that's what's going to need to fuel this herb lore here. Still can't believe I spent all that money on gloves that I'll never use. And that will pretty much wrap us up for this one. So again, still going to be working on runecrafting. I need to go into herb lore at some point, and I need to dovetail the stuff I need for herb lore into this runecrafting while I can, because that's going to save time. If you know what I mean, I can take the mastery pool XP and apply it to something else in here and not have to waste time like finishing off runecrafting and then going into create those body runes to finish the herb lore stuff off. In fact, I probably should do that tonight instead of the nature ones. Decisions. I might do the nature ones though, because that keeps me moving on all this. Then I could do like the body ones overnight tomorrow night, and then I don't know, see how things go. But that will do it for this video. We will catch you on the next one. Take care.